I don't look at myself and go, yeah, I'm an entrepreneur. I look at myself and think, why not? So, I'm Tommy Teeple. Me, my wife Alicia, my daughter Katie Rose, and my son Trip, we decided to start a coffee company. And instead of trying to create a brick and mortar, we looked at it and said, okay, how do we bring coffee to the people? And then it dawned on us, we need a coffee truck.
You want to get out?
Sure.
It's kind of hot.
What? This is a fall thing, not a midsummer. The goal of Grin Coffee is we want to help others smile.
Awesome. See, just driving it makes me happy. I get a smile on my face just driving it. It's like I want to wave at everybody. When my dad was younger, he had a 69 Corvair and painted a bunch of daisies on the side of it. It was a convertible. And he would sit on top of the seat and with a broomstick control the brake and the accelerator, and then he would just ride around and wave at everybody. Just wave. I always wanted a car that I could just ride around and wave at everybody. I need to name it. I'll call it Uncle Henry. I might call it Uncle Henry. I got a roaster named Gertrude and a truck named Uncle Henry.
And so what's unique about Grin Coffee is that it's a small batch roastery. Everything we do is by hand. We don't rely on computers. We rely on smell. We rely on taste and just the way that the beans feel. And it's local. So Gertrude, our coffee roaster, is a workhorse named after my great-grandmother. And Gertrude is what helps us bring to life the small coffee bean. We started with a little popcorn popper, and then I realized, okay, well, we're gonna have to get a coffee roaster. We got Gertrude, and it has been a challenge. But right now, our current brand of Hootie Hoo and 40 Winks, which is a medium decaf, both of them crazy good, like crazy good. I think with anybody who's excited about doing something, they're passionate, and in their passion, they're going to learn how to do it the very best they can. And eventually, when you learn how to do something the very best that you can, people pay money for that.
Yeah, well, I think we'll take all the shelves out.
When you envision having a coffee
We'll
truck,
take all the shelves out because we're going to have to come back in and build new.
the most important
counters
piece of that
and
vision is
cabinets and
actually
everything for it
having a truck.
to work.
Sounds like a good plan.
Does it?
Gonna remove the bulkhead, do away with all the shelves.
Yep.
It'll be open all the way through.
All the way through. If somehow that bumper just kind of had a little bit of this little.
A grin.
A grin.
A
A grin.
It needs a grin.
Right now, we're in the midst of Uncle Henry coming to life. If cutting into trucks is something I did every day, then this would just be another day. But this is Uncle Henry we're talking about. I mean, this is the truck I envisioned for a Grin Coffee. The old measure twice, cut once. It's just not who I cut fabric. I've never cut metal. But the more we started cutting, and then we started to see it take shape, it's coming to life.
Good job. Awesome. Pull that piece towards you. Okay, keep holding it. I would say now it's like I can
Start to
see it come together.
We have people within the community that are excited about the journey we're on with Grin Coffee and excited about the Grin Coffee truck.
Smiles all around, huh?
Every step of the way so far has just brought a smile to
All
our face.
around. That's a good day.
We have what it's going to cost to paint it, fabricate it, what it's going to cost to decal it, what it's going to cost to build the shelves inside. That's a lot of things that need to be done to this truck, especially when you're on a limited budget.
Maybe we do is catch if we line it up.
You know, my friend who is an expert welder took time to show me how to weld. That's a big thing. I mean, he didn't have to do that. I've got someone that knows how to paint that's going to help me paint the truck. I've got someone that's going to decal it for me. Life is not periods and exclamation points. Life is about questions, and so the community comes around and shows us how to do it. So that's it. So the next thing is, yeah, we're in this. How do I finish it? And I don't know the answer right now. But that doesn't mean that we stop.
Not too bad.
We just keep asking questions. About a week ago, I walked into my job and received word that I lost my job.
All right.
And I can't explain it, but at Grin Coffee, what we thought was a side business, as of last week, we're all in with Grin.
Can I go back to that now?
No, I need you to stay right there for a second. You're doing a great job.
And I don't look at it and go, man, we failed. We look at it and say, okay, our season there ended, and now we're Grin Coffee, right, Trip? Up top. You gonna come hold this over here real quick for me?
Yeah, sure. 83 and 5 inches.
5/8.
8.
That's good. All right, go. And this week we saw a little glimpse. You know, we were doing things together as a family, and there's great joy in that. Once the wood paneling is done, then we can work on the counter that's going to go in front of it, on the plumbing, and where we're going to put the water tanks, where we're going to put the espresso machine.
And so the idea behind the truck when we first started was, how do I create 2 big windows where I can just open them up? So you can pull up into a farmer's market and open it up and just feel like an outdoor cafe.
There you go.
There are a lot of hands that had something to do
go
with
higher?
this truck. And I think that's the way it should be. We don't go through life by ourselves.
Unbelievable. It looks like wings.
It's all about us being together. And so this is a community. This truck is going to be part of a community.
So, truck is ready, Uncle Henry. Now, he is eagerly waiting our lever espresso machine. Georgia! Went to Colorado, 47 hours later, ready to take it out of the car. Just in time, Chad, you're about to help me lift up this espresso machine. This thing is so heavy. About 4 hours, we're going to have the launch party. So we've got our work cut out for us. Look at that. Once we get this thing up, then we'll crank it on. Let's see, now this back bolt is good. That is fantastic.
So at the end of the day,
Man, that right there.
we make coffee. And people
That
like
is
coffee. I couldn't think of a better business. It's almost like making candy.
Here we go. Showtime.
When I get in that truck and I'm looking out these big giant windows,
Kate.
it just makes me smile.
flapping?
I mean, it really does.
All right. Is it flapping? Try to shut it.
So, am I an entrepreneur? Let me tell you about Uncle Henry. This is why I named this Uncle Henry. Uncle Henry is actually my great uncle. Uncle Henry built a go-kart out of a bed frame. Uncle Henry found an old airplane and restored it and learned how to fly it himself. I think it was Edison that says, look, I've never failed, I just learned what doesn't work. And it just so happens that Grin Coffee works.
Hey!
And I just look at it and it's like, man, this Uncle Henry makes me smile.
Hey!
The vision for Grin Coffee Truck, the vision for Uncle Henry. I feel like, yeah, it's here. The vision is here. Uncle Henry was one of those individuals where he was always asking questions. Uncle Henry built a go-kart out of a bed frame. Uncle Henry found an old airplane and restored it and learned how to fly it himself. Uncle Henry had a Harley Davidson till the day he died with a ponytail. Uncle Henry was a Duncan Yo-Yo champion. Who is a Duncan Yo-Yo champion?